Righty guys, Monday tee-off time, so just by myself today. We actually had Sanctuary Cove booked in today, but today's a public holiday that this is being filmed on, and it was getting very busy. But I've decided to come out here to Gatton Jubilee Golf Club. Right here is Jakey Boy, Gatton Jubilee. So this is the junior trainee pro-am. So there's a lot of juniors out here. I think there's about 20 or 30 pros out here, and they do this every year. Even when I was a trainee, they've done this, and it's brilliant. So Jakey Boy is somewhere over here. He started off with a birdie, and anyway, he's made a triple on the hole before here, so he's sort of a couple over now after a triple. Sort of happens around here. The greens are very raised. It's beautiful, and this is probably actually the best I've actually seen the golf course in. Though we've had plenty of rain, but brilliant little golf course. So this is the first hole. Jake started, I think, on the 14th, but hopefully we can get up here, but I'll get in Jubilee. But yeah, it's good to see this event continue. The junior, trainee pro-am with the juniors, so they do it at Nudgee as well. So it's brilliant to see that, and it's great to see the kids out and enjoying themselves. So but yeah, we've just had Burleigh on as the course vlog, but before that we did have something else as well. So we had Southport. So Richo and I just played Southport, which was brilliant. And Burleigh, the reason I got Burleigh out was because it was done before Kieran had his beard off. So it looks a bit strange going from Mount Tambourine and then he grew his beard back for Burleigh. But brilliant golf courses, both of them. Southport's probably one of my favourite down the Gold Coast, and it holds up against any of the resort courses. But brilliant. Jakey Boy had Southport last week as a trainee pro-am and played pretty well for the front, or his first 18. His second 18 he played rather average, but he did say that in the last 3 or 4 holes he had a big rack. So he said 3 holes was a quad and some other bad ones. So that's sort of the way golf goes. And even though he just made a triple before, he handled it really well. I'm not caddying for him, he's got Steve on the bag, but he handled it really well. And there was a gentleman that I spoke to who watched Jake make a triple. He says he's an 11 marker and he blew up yesterday making a double. Whereas Jake, just as you do, you just need to accept it and move on, because at the end of the day you're going to have some bad holes. So this is the first hole here, and it's basically a snap cut dogleg par 5. If you hit a good tee shot you can go for it in 2. But like I said, best I've seen the golf course. We'll continue, and we'll see how Jake goes. But it's been really good to have a chat to some of the juniors who have come up and said g'day. Everyone's asking where Richo is, but he's not here. It's been brilliant. It's great to see juniors watch our stuff. I spoke to a father of one of the young fellas here who said he watches our stuff as well, but also the son watches it before he goes to an event, if there's an event at the golf course that we've done. So it's nice that we're contributing to somewhat education of golf courses around the place. But yeah, we'll continue, and we'll see how we go. But I've got today up here for a little bit. I probably won't spend the whole day here, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But again, if you can get to Southport, get to Southport, and we'll talk about Burleigh in a second. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? Anyway, I'm about to head off, but yes, Gatton Jubilee, beautiful. We'll try to get here in the future. For those who are members or those that have played it, comment below and let us know what you think of the place, because the greens are brilliant. Like I said, the best I've seen them, and very raised greens, very country track, so it's brilliant. Richo would love this place. And yeah guys, like I said, get to Southport if you can. Definitely get to Burleigh. And what we've got coming up is Meadowbrook. So Meadowbrook is a 27-hole complex, like 2 minutes off the highway, and they're looking at doing a lot of good work. So Tom Linsky and Steve Linsky, they run the place basically. Matt Rogers is there, and there's plenty of good pros there. It's a very good spot. So they're looking at also doing a bigger driving range as well. So it will be very interesting in the future. So we done that vlog a week or so ago, and it'll be brilliant in the coming years. So just want to show you this green. So this is the third green. This is what most of the greens are like here. Very raised greens. If you start missing them, you're in a little bit of strife, because they're not very big. But anyway guys, thanks for checking out the video. Sorry it wouldn't be too long, but I've got other things to do. I might even show you what I'm doing at it lately, potentially. Just try to do a few little videos. But anyway, we'll see how Jake goes. At the moment it's okay. He started great, and then it's sort of been a bit scrappy since then. But again, it's brilliant that the PGA still get involved with this event, and it's great to see the juniors out here. So there's a lot of families, a lot of parents caddying for their children, which I think is brilliant. Golf needs more of it. So anyway guys, thanks for checking out the video again. We'll see you next time. Hopefully we can get here to Gatton Jubilee in the future. Cheers guys, see you next time.